Hey, this is Jim Musgrave, and I just want to take a few minutes to share with you our approach to our planning process. So, most people make financial decisions and then they move on. How they pay for their housing, how they pay for their cars, how they save for retirement, how they save and pay for college. Okay. The problem is that all these decisions impact each other in very, very large ways. So when we make financial decisions in compartments, we risk collateral damage in areas that we don't see or even train to see. For example, how we fund and withdraw from retirement accounts or pay for major capital purchases. By the way, a major capital purchase is anything that you cannot pay off in full with monthly cash flow. Okay, so the way that we fund our retirement accounts and pay for major capital purchases has a far larger impact on our wealth accumulation than the funds that we choose in our 401ks. Okay, now instead of making decisions in compartments, we break down money into three areas. And there's three areas right here. You have the accumulated money. That's your portfolio. That's the money that you've saved for your future that you can pull from in retirement. This is where most people focus in their finances, and this is where most financial advisors focus. They say, hey, listen, we can do a better job managing your money than you. Well, let me manage your money. So that's where most financial advisors focus. The other area of money is lifestyle money. Okay, that's money that you need to pay your bills today to kind of maintain your standard of living. Now, we can provide all sorts of tools that you can figure out what your cash flow is and identify areas that you might be able to save money. And we can do that, but that's really not where we're going to spend our focus, our time. Where we focus our time is on the transferred money. Okay, now transferred money is money that you're losing unknowingly and unnecessarily. And what that transferred money is called is a wealth transfer. Okay, and again, money that you're losing unknowingly and unnecessarily. Unknowingly is that you're not aware of it. It's not even on your radar. And we also have unnecessarily means is that we can stop we can stop you losing money unnecessarily. We can help you identify these areas and bring that money back to you so you can decide what to do. Okay, so that's what a wealth transfer is. Now these wealth transfers have a cost, and it's called an opportunity cost. So what is opportunity cost? Well, let's say you take out money for a house renovation of some sort. So you take out X amount of dollars, and then you pay for the project, and now you've got a nice kitchen or bathroom or whatever you did. Okay. But here's the deal. That project didn't just cost you the money that you took out of your portfolio. It cost you not only the money that you took out of your portfolio, but the money that it could have grown to if you had left it in the portfolio and grown for many, many years. Okay. So that's the opportunity cost. It's the potential future value of spent dollars. So all these decisions that we make throughout life, you have to take into consideration the opportunity cost. If I do that, how's it going to affect all these other areas of my finances? Okay. So what we do with our clients is that we identify, reduce, or eliminate wealth transfers, right? It could be how you pay for your mortgage and your housing, your qualified plans, your 401ks, your TSPs, how you contribute to those, how you pull money out, how you save for and pay for college. One of the biggest wealth transfers are taxes, and we talk a lot about that. Another area is protection in terms of the insurance. A lot of people have different types of insurance. The question is that do the policies that you currently have right now, are they ideally set up for your situation? Are you getting the biggest bang for your premium dollars? We don't know. We have to identify that and see if you're set up correctly with your types of insurance. We also have major capital purchases. Again, that's anything that you cannot pay for in full with monthly cash flow. So how you pay for cars, weddings. Those are just a couple examples of a major capital purchase. There's actually wealth transfer that's not on the screen, and that's in the area of Social Security. So when it comes to Social Security, how is Social Security taxed? I talk about provisional income in my Social Security workshops. And when you file for Social Security, how does that affect the other parts of your retirement plan. How much money you take out and those sorts of taxes. And so those wealth transfers make a difference. So again, if I could write a check to you for $5 million, would that make a difference in your planning? Well, of course it was. Of course it would. But we find that when we actually sit down with people and start identifying these wealth transfers, we typically find anywhere between $1 and $4 million of money that they're losing unknowingly and unnecessarily over the course of their lifetime. Okay. In my next video, we're actually going to show how we do that. Okay. Now, I also talk about the club versus the swing. So on the left, you see a golf bag with a bunch of golf clubs. Okay. In the financial world, those clubs represent the financial products that are available to us, the investments, the insurance, those sorts of things. On the right, we have the golfer. So what the golfer represents is the swing or the process that we go through in terms of financial planning. So if I gave you the choice of playing in the Masters tournament, and you could use the clubs of your favorite pro and have a round of golf with them, or you could have that pro spend the entire day with you, helping you to perfect your swing, what would you do? Hopefully you answered the swing, because I can tell you what, I don't play golf. And if I can't hit a ball straight to save my life. So I can have the best clubs in the world, but if I don't have a good swing, I'm going to have a very poor result in my game of golf. So again, the concept when you're working with us, it's about the process, not the product. We've got the clubs in the bag to help implement strategies, but that comes way down the line. It always starts with the process. Okay. So in order to identify, reduce, or eliminate the wealth transfers, we use multiple tools in our financial lab. Again, we test multiple scenarios before you make any decisions out in the real world. Okay. So if we can take a snapshot of your current finances and compare, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different scenarios on different strategies, okay, ultimately you can see what the numbers look like. So you say, hey, I may want to file Social Security at this age. I say, well, you may want to consider doing it there. So, well, Jim, I'm not sure if I'm really buying into that. Fine, let's go ahead and model it, and we can see what the numbers look like. Okay, so that's the main point, is that we use these tools to identify these wealth transfers and create an ideal financial strategy that best suits you and your family. Okay, so that's basically our approach to planning part 1. Part 2 is that we're going to take you into the financial lab and show you exactly how we do that. So thank you for watching.